Hey, buddy, pal, chum, welcome to my video where I take suggestions from the audience and I make them funny. And hey, buddy, pal, chief, if you'd like to leave a suggestion for me to make funny, just put it in the comments and I will. Today's suggestion comes from Elvor Industrial, who is a repeat suggester. I would give a warning, like, hey, leave the suggestions for some other people, but nobody's really leaving suggestions. That's why I'm telling you, chum, pal, bucko, you should leave a suggestion. Anyway, his suggestion was gut rot whiskey. If you don't know what gut rot whiskey is, I didn't either. I had to look it up. The lore is that back in the days when there was body snatching happening in the 1800s, to try and hide the bodies, so as the story goes, somebody put a cadaver in a barrel of whiskey, and then took it to the place to sell the body. But then when they took it out, now they're like, what do we do with all this gut rot whiskey? And they said, drink it, of course. I don't know if that's really where the name came from, but if you want to see more about body snatching, check out my video, also suggested by Elvor Industrial. I believe that gut rot whiskey basically refers to just any cheap, homemade, back alley alcohol, yeah. Which I'll tell you, I am a fan of. A lot of you don't know this, but when you go to the bar, there is the high-end alcohol, top shelf. There's the well alcohol, but if you ask for it, you can get the gut rot whiskey and alcohol, which they keep underneath the sink where they do the dishes and stuff. And I'll tell you what, it is great. It's only 50 cents a shot, and it is strong. 2 shots, and I'm blacked out. I wake up in the morning. There's a girl next to me. I don't know what happened. She's dead, so I'm pretty sure somebody killed her. Maybe I did. I don't know. Or maybe we had sex, and somebody snuck in and killed her and left her in the bed to frame me. All I know is that gut rot whiskey, woohoo, you'll wake up. It's like, gut rot whiskey for me is like what Ambien is to Roseanne Barr. You drink it, you get online, you don't know what happens. Next day, you're canceled. Anywho, I love this stuff. I love making it too. And you know what I've found? The big old hypocrisy. Everybody's on board with the people that make their own beer. Like, oh boy, you're so sophisticated. You make your own micro brews. You've got your own IPO. Oh, la-di-da, the 6-pack that you're showing me took you a year to make it, and it's so tasty. And everyone thinks they're so clever with the homemade beer. But when I show up with my bathtub gin, nobody wants any of it. And they look at me like I'm some sort of loser. I come into a party, I got a full jug of gut rot whiskey that I made in my toilet. Nobody wants any of it. Meanwhile, Brett over there with his stupid fantasy football is giving out his homemade beers. Like, look at me, look at how great I am. And I'm over here like, guys, that's only 6. It took them a year. I've got a 4-gallon jug of gut rot whiskey. We could all be blacked out and murder people, and it would be great. Not the murdering part, but the blacking out part. Anyway, I think it's a big old hypocrisy, and I don't like it. And I'm going to start a stance. I say this to all of you who have an issue with homemade liquor made in any sort of porcelain that should be used for either cleansing out your system or cleansing the top of your system. I say to you, how dare you?